Get off the stage, Gary. We're going to start. Now look what you did. Okay, the koala quiz is timed. You'll have around 5 seconds to answer each question. Ready to have a crack? Let's begin. Okay, true or false? The Great Barrier Reef has its own functional, underwater, Australia Post mailbox. The answer is true. And it's about 70 kilometres, that's 45 miles for the American viewer, offshore in the Coral Sea. And it's underwater, so if you're snorkelling, there's that word again, snorkel. It's so weird. Anyway, moving on. When you're snorkelling there, you can use a custom waterproof postcard to send mail. My mate Bruce went there. The dum-dum posted me a fish. Okay, domestic dogs bark to communicate, but dingoes rarely bark. How do dingoes communicate? Answer is, dingoes howl, mostly at night to call pack members or to ward off intruders. They can bark, they just choose not to. But if they do, it's more of a, hang on, let me see if I can get this one right. Ruff. Oh yeah, that passed. Oh no, hang on. Something in the air just changed, guys. I think I might need some help here. You've put too many dingoes on stage with me. Now make sure you keep score and don't go cheating. We'll compare in the comments. Alrighty, between 2012 and 2019, Julian Assange spent nearly 7 years living in which country's embassy in London to avoid extradition? Answer is Ecuador. And Jules was the worst house guest you could imagine. He insulted embassy workers, damaged the facilities, riding his skateboard and playing footy inside. He spent weeks at a time without showering. Oh, that must have smelt great. But worst of all, he neglected his cat. Crikey, this bloke wouldn't have lasted 20 minutes at my place before being kicked out. What a pig. Put your arm down, you whacker. Today's episode of Just the Koala Show is brought to you by Graham. Oh, thanks, G. Alrighty, what dessert, consisting of a meringue base that's topped with fruit and cream, is a staple at Aussie celebrations? The answer is pavlova. Now how is the pav not a global thing? It's delicious. Us Aussies and the New Zealanders will devour a large pav in about 40 seconds. The exact origin? Contentious. Both Aussies and Kiwis have strong claims, and there's even a suggestion that the pav may have come from Germany as some sort of German tort. Apparently, the so-said tort travelled to the United States and became the pavlova we know today. Oh gee, seriously people, this is getting out of hand. Let's just say the pav is delicious and you should put some in your cake hole. Alrighty, here we go. In Australia, where would you find a democracy sausage? Answer is anywhere you vote. So down under, we have compulsory voting, and set up at every voting spot, you'll find cake stalls and a bloke with a barbecue. So before you stand in line, you get yourself a democracy sausage to munch down while you wait. Then, after you vote, you pick up some Anzac bickies and a sponge cake to take home, making it all worthwhile. Now make sure you keep score and don't go cheating. We'll compare in the comments. Alrighty, okay. In Australia, what is a dog's breakfast? Answer is a right mess. Now after my dog eats his brekkie, his food station looks like a war zone. Food scraps and water everywhere. So down under, if a place or even a project is messy, you'd say something like, "Crikey, Gary, the control room looks like a dog's breakfast. Get Shirley to clean it up a bit." Today's episode of Just a Koala Show is brought to you by Beryl. Oh, thanks heaps, Bezza. Alrighty. In 1995, Mel Gibson starred in the epic historical movie drama Braveheart. Who directed that flick? Answer is Mel Gibson. Oh, crikey, I didn't know he directed it as well. I love that movie. And how's the speech he did that revved up his army? "Would you be willing to trade all days from this day to that for one chance to come back and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they will never take our gum nuts"? I think he might have said freedom in the movie. But I reckon gumnuts would have been better. Okay, so on set with me are mates Eagle, Owl, Hawk, Crystal and Falcon. What collective name is used for this group of Aussie birds of prey? The answer is raptors. And the term comes from the Latin word raparere, I think that's how you say it, which just means take by force. Oh yeah, these guys have even been seen intentionally spreading wildfires while hunting. They pick up burning sticks and drop it on unburnt grass to flush out the hiding animals, effectively using fire as their hunting tool. Oh well, I guess when you're hungry, you're hungry. Okay, the final scene of the 1991 action classic Point Break is set at Bells Beach during a 50-year storm. However, due to production logistics, what US state was the scene actually filmed in? Answer is Oregon. Oh, and I love saying that name in American. They do it like this. Oregon. Same as New Orleans. I've been there, and they say Norlands. Anyway, it's a cracker of a movie, Point Break. I don't care where they shot it. Today's episode of Just the Koala Show is brought to you by Bruce. Oh, thanks, Brucey. Alrighty, here's a true or false. The Kakadu plum is a small green fruit that holds the world record for the highest concentration of natural vitamin C, up to 100 times more than an orange. Oh, the answer is true. And it has quite a sharp, tart and salty taste. It's not particularly good, and I have regrets. Anyway, the First Nations people have been using the Kakadu plum for over 40,000 years. Traditionally, it's eaten raw or processed into a tea to treat colds and flu. Alrighty, in Australian slang, what is yonks? Answer is a long time. So you'd say, geez mate, I haven't seen you in yonks, how you going? Or, stuff going over to Gary's, it takes yonks to get to his joint. Now make sure you keep score and don't go cheating. We'll compare in the comments. Alrighty, true or false? Australia has the world's longest golf course, stretching 1,365 kilometres. That's 850 miles for the American viewer. Answer is true. It's called the Nullarbor Links, and the course even crosses states. It goes from Western Australia to South Australia, with one hole in each participating town or roadhouse. And she's an 18-hole par 72. That's crackers. 4! Alrighty, how many people are killed by crocodiles each year in Australia? Oh, my guess is about 1 million. Answer is only 1 or 2 people each year. Oh really? So they're friendly, are they? How is that possible? Oh hang on, I'm being told it's because of that croc-wise education thing they've got going on up north. I'm in the Central Highlands of Victoria, so we don't get crocs down here. These guys on set with me, they're chickens in costumes. Alrighty, before she was a global superstar, Olivia Newton-John represented which country in the 1974 Eurovision Song Contest? Answer is the United Kingdom. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Apparently, Olivia was born in England but raised in Australia. Ah, okay. She's an Aussie then. Anyway, she finished 4th. And it was the same year that ABBA won it with Waterloo. Oh, I'm not singing that. Today's episode of Just a Koala Show is brought to you by Neville. Oh, thanks, Nev. Alrighty, down under, what do we call an ice cream float? Answer is a spider. And that's because the ice cream that falls down looks like spider webs. When I was a kid, my dad would take me to a 50s themed diner in Melbourne called Soda Sisters. And all the waitresses there dressed up and wore roller skates. It blew my mind. I'd suck down a pink creaming soda spider and imagine I was in an episode of Happy Days. Hey! Where are you going if you cross the ditch? Answer is New Zealand. Or, if you're in New Zealand, Australia. The ditch is the Tasman Sea. Okay, here's a true or false. In captivity, the sulphur-crested cockatoo can live to be over 70 years old. Answer is true. Cockies are incredibly long-living birds. While they usually live to 20 or 40 years in the wild, captive individuals have been known to reach 80 or even 100 years old. We had a cockie called Cocky, and for some reason he constantly yelled out, "Does anyone want a Coca-Cola?" Now make sure you keep score and don't go cheating. We'll compare in the comments. Alrighty, Glenn Shorrock was the founding lead singer of which supergroup that became the first Aussie band to achieve major success in the United States? Answer is LRB, Little River Band. Oh, and I love that song Reminiscing. That was their biggest hit in the US. It reached number 3 and is one of the most played Aussie songs on American radio, with over 5 million airplays. And that means the song has been played for a total of about 30 years of continuous airtime. And I'm still not sick of it. Today's episode of Just the Koala Show is brought to you by Beverly. Thanks Bev. Alrighty, what is the name of the landmark building that is perched on the easternmost point of the Aussie mainland in Byron Bay? Answer is the Cape Byron Lighthouse. It's officially the most powerful lighthouse in Australia and admits a beam of light that can be seen 50 kilometres or 30 miles out to sea. Alrighty, in Australian slang, where is whoop whoop? Answer is very far away. So I'll use it in a sentence for you. You'd say something like, "Oh yeah, it takes Gary, the echidna, 4 hours to get to work because he lives out whoop whoop." Alrighty, okay. What is the world's largest carnivorous marsupial? Answer is the Tasmanian devil. And the early settlers called them devils after hearing their intense screeching coming from the bush. But they were right to be scared. These guys have one of the most powerful bites in the world. Relative to their size, of course. They can crush a bone like it's a pencil. Holy dooly. Hey, keep calm, buddy. Everything's fine, okay? Now make sure you keep score and don't go cheating. We'll compare in the comments. Alrighty, true or false? Bendigo, a town in Victoria, is home to the world's oldest and longest Chinese imperial dragon. Oh, the answer is true. In the 1850s gold rush, thousands and thousands of Chinese arrived in Bendigo, and so did their culture, customs and dragons. I used to live in Benders, and as a kid, I loved watching the parade with the dragons at the Easter Fair. Then I'd stuff my face, ride the Matterhorn and smash up the Dodgem cars. Today's episode of Just the Koala Show is brought to you by Bronwyn. Oh, thanks Bronny. Red Cross biscuits, or Soldiers biscuits, were renamed after World War I. What are these common Aussie bickies called now? Answer is Anzac biscuits. Oh, and I love an Anzac bicky. And they have a special place in Aussie history. You see, they're made without eggs. So during the war, your mum could send you a care package with these biscuits and they wouldn't spoil along the way. The name Anzac biscuit only came after 1915, following the Gallipoli landing and the creation of the Anzac acronym. Lest we forget. Oh crikey, can I even say that looking like this? Alrighty, in Australia, if you're knackered, what are you? Answer is exhausted. As in, I just can't go over to Gary's tonight. I'm stuffed, totally knackered. Alrighty, what is the name of the large, white, wood-eating larvae that has been a staple in the Aboriginal bush tucker menu for thousands of years? Answer is witchetty grubs. And their flavour depends on how you prepare them. If you eat them raw, they taste a bit nutty, like an almond, just with a lot more goo. And if you cook them, the skin crisps up, like roast chicken. Unfortunately, the goo remains. Oh crikey, one's got into my pants. Which Aussie animal has fingerprints that are almost indistinguishable from humans, even under a microscope? Answer is koalas. Oh yeah, us koalas have proper people fingers. And just like you, our fingerprint patterns are one of a kind. Take a closer look. They're the same, aren't they? Oh, hang on a tick. Are they moving? What's going on here? Are the fingers alive? Whatever it is, stop it. You're freaking me out. Now make sure you keep score and don't go cheating. We'll compare in the comments. Alrighty, here we go. In Australia, what are your oldies? Answer is your parents. So it goes something like this. Oh, I'm just heading over to my oldies to help Mum figure out YouTube. Today's episode of Just a Koala Show is brought to you by Lachlan. Oh, thanks Lockie. Okay, to protect its pristine environment, Lord Howe Island has a strict limit on the number of tourists allowed at any one time. How many visitors is this cap set at? Answer is 400. Oh yeah, Lord Howe Island is a special and untouched natural paradise, and it's great for the scared Americans, as the island is totally free of snakes and poisonous spiders. They don't even have killer jellyfish there. Crikey, it's like we've child protected an entire tourist destination. Alrighty, true or false? At Melbourne's Moomba Festival, there's an event where people actually jump off a platform into a muddy river wearing homemade wings. Oh yeah, that's true. The Moomba Birdman Rally is a real tradition. I watched it as a kid, and it's still going on today. So, mad humans in people-powered flying machines launch themselves off a platform into the filthy Yarra River. They do it to raise money for charity. And it's the best part of the festival for sure. It always makes the news. Alrighty, here we go. Sia became famous for hiding her face behind oversized wigs during performances. But which global smash hit by Rihanna did she famously write in just 14 minutes? Answer is Diamonds. Oh, that's a cracker of a song. And apparently, Sia wrote the entire song, including lyrics, melody, and harmonies, while waiting for a cab outside the studio. Oh yeah, that happens to me all the time. Now make sure you keep score and don't go cheating. We'll compare in the comments. Okay, true or false? There are over 60 different species in the broader kangaroo family. Smart people call that group macropods. Answer is true. And macropod literally means large foot. Oh yeah, they got that one right. So the family includes kangaroos, wallabies, tree kangaroos, wallaroos, patamelians, and even quokkas. And here's a fun fact. There are more kangaroos in Australia than there are people. The human population is about 28 million. Kangaroos, about double that. Alrighty, okay. In Australia, if someone has done a Bradbury, what's happened? Answer is an unexpected victory. Oh, and I love this yarn. So at the 2002 Winter Olympic Games, our short track speed skater, Stephen Bradbury, a 1,000 to 1 shot, actually won gold. In the final corner of the race, all 4 of the other skaters collided and fell in a pile-up. Meanwhile, Bradbury, who was trailing behind, just glided past the wreckage to cross the finish line, securing Australia's first ever Winter Olympic gold medal and becoming the first man to pull a Bradbury. Alrighty, which American teleseries features our very own Sarah Snook as the character Siobhan Shiv Roy and earned her multiple Emmy and Golden Globe awards? Answer is Succession. And what about that movie she did with Ethan Hawke, Predestination? Gee, that movie did my head in. Dual gender, time travelling, mind messing stuff. I think I liked it. Today's episode of Just a Koala Show is brought to you by Peter. Oh, thanks Pete. Okay, true or false? There are actually no kangaroos living on Kangaroo Island. No, that's false. Hard no. There are plenty of roos on Kangaroo Island. They've been isolated from their mainland cousins for about 10,000 years, and they've got no natural predators, so they've become famously calm and approachable, unlike the mainland kangaroos, who will absolutely rip you to pieces and drown you in a river as soon as look at you. Alrighty, okay, here we go. In Australia, what is a bogan? Answer is an Aussie redneck. And since the 80s, with the rise of a cashed-up bogan, the word's changed its meaning. I mean, you could be a millionaire tradie, that's a tradesperson for the American viewer, and have a mansion, jet skis and a V8, and still proudly identify as a bogan because you hadn't lost your roots. Oh, it's just like Jenny from the block. Okay, the INXS song, Suicide Blonde, was apparently inspired by which famous girlfriend of Michael Hutchins? Answer is Kylie Minogue. So Kylie had to wear a platinum blonde wig for her role in the '89 movie The Delinquents, and jokingly said to Hutchins she was going suicide blonde. Alrighty, true or false? Just like an iceberg, the vast majority of Uluru is actually hidden beneath the surface of the desert. Answer is true. They reckon about 3.5 kilometres, that's 2 miles for the American viewer, is actually underground. Now that's not science fact. Geologists admit that no one knows exactly how far down it goes, with some models suggesting it could reach as deep as 6 kilometres down. That's 3.5 miles. Hurly dooly, she's a big pebble. Today's episode of Just a Koala Show is brought to you by Sebastian. Thanks, Sebi. Okay. Aussie Olympic champion Ian Thorpe earned an iconic nickname due to his explosive speed and dominance in the pool. What was it? Answer is Torpedo. And gee whiz, Thorpe had massive feet, didn't he? Size 17. Crikey, it's like he had 2 extra people as feet. No wonder why he won 9 Olympic medals. On ya, Thorpe. Alrighty, true or false? Wombats are carnivorous scavengers that mainly eat the carcasses of dead animals and insects. No, that one's false. Wombats are strict herbivores and have a high fibre diet, grazing on Aussie grasses, roots, bark and shrubs. And how's this? A wombat's badonkadonk, its back end, is so fat and thick and strong that it's nearly indestructible. So when a predator, like a dingo, tries to follow them into their burrow, the wombat just blocks the entrance with its bum. It's like closing a vault door. Now make sure you keep score and don't go cheating. We'll compare in the comments. Okay, question. What is the total capacity of the MCG, the Melbourne Cricket Ground? Answer is 100,000. But the highest single day attendance at the G is over 130,000, and that was for the Billy Graham Evangelist Crusade back in 1959. Crikey, people must have been standing on top of each other. Today's episode of Just a Koala Show is brought to you by Lorraine. Oh, thanks, Lozza. Alright, down under, if you take a squiz, what are you doing? Answer is, have a look. So, you can take a squiz or have a squiz. Squiz, that's another funny word to say, like snorkel. Oh, sorry, I got distracted again. So back to squiz. I used that not long ago when I asked Gary the Echidna to take a squiz at my microphone stand because it was a bit wonky. Okay, true or false? The Kimberley is one of the oldest and largest wilderness landscapes in the world and is roughly the same size as California. Answer is true. Oh yeah, the Kimberley covers around 420,000 square kilometres. That's about 160,000 square miles for the international viewer. David Attenborough once called it one of the greatest natural wonders of the world. Oh yeah, it's up there with Themyscira. And that's where Wonder Woman comes from. Alrighty, true or false? When the platypus hunts underwater, They close their eyes, their ear holes, and their nostrils. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Answer is, it's true. They use thousands of tiny sensors in their rubbery bill to detect the electrical impulses and pressure changes made by moving prey. Us Aussie animals eat weird. Alrighty, this one's proper hard. In 1859, which Australian wealthy early settler released 24 European rabbits on his property, triggering the bunny infestation that continues to this day? Answer is Thomas Austin. Oh, what a whacker this bloke was. And would you believe he did it so he could have something to hunt? Seriously, mate, bad idea, you muppet. Not to be a buzzkill, but these bunnies are the biggest factor in Aussie native species loss. They're cute, but they've got to go. Alrighty, Dame Nellie Melba is the stage name for the Aussie soprano that became one of the most famous singers of her time. What was her actual birth name? Answer is Helen Porter Mitchell. She chose the stage name, Dame Nellie Melba, as a tribute to her home city, Melbourne. Oh, Melba. So, is Adele from Adelaide, is she? Now make sure you keep score and don't go cheating. We'll compare in the comments. Alright, if you go for a walk in the Daintree rainforest at night, you'll probably see a Scooby-Doo glow-in-the-dark phenomenon on the forest floor. What causes this eerie green light? Answer is bioluminescent fungi. Oh yeah, we call it ghost fungi. Told you it was Scooby-Doo, but don't eat it. You won't trip the light fantastic. You'll probably just vomit for a week. Today's episode of Just a Koala Show is brought to you by Shirley. Oh, thanks, Shirl. Okay, here we go. In Australia, what is bush tucker? Answer is food, native to Australia. Tucker is just another name for food, so bush tucker is what you eat when you're nowhere near a supermarket. And I'm talking munching down on native plants and grubs. Yeah, welcome to my world, people. Alrighty, in Australia, what is tall poppy syndrome? Answer is cutting down high achievers. And there's a story behind it, comes from ancient Rome. Some bloke's son infiltrated the town next door. So the son sent a messenger to his dad asking how he should proceed. And when the dad got the message, he didn't say a thing. He just whacked the heads off the tallest poppies in the garden with a stick. So naturally, the messenger went back to the son and told him, cut down all the leaders. Oh yeah, death by charades. Always a good idea. Alrighty, making history in 1921, who was the first female elected to the Australian Parliament? Answer is Edith Cowan. And right after Edie won her seat, she gave her entire campaign committee small gum nut brooches. And this was her way of saying the seat had been a hard nut to crack. And that she likes gum nuts. Why isn't there a movie about Edith? This woman's amazing. Alrighty, here's one. Which city is dubbed the coffee capital of the world? Answer is Melbourne. And us Aussies started our coffee obsession in the 60s when our mates from Italy and Greece arrived down under. They brought over commercial espresso machines, and us Aussies lost our minds. Okay, don't stop, genius, you're almost there. And make sure to stay and see what's coming up. It's a rip snorter. Alrighty, in Australia, if an Aussie tells you to put this in your cake hole, what do they mean? Answer is, eat something. A cake hole is your mouth. I mean, what else would you put cake in? So, an example would be, oh, the meat pies here are the best. Put one in your cake hole. And you can also use it as an insult, like, oh, you're talking garbage, Gary, shut your cake hole. Coming up on the next episode of Just a Koala Show. Yeah, nah, this isn't the right vision, guys. Stop the tape. Oh, crikey, look out, the Maggies are swooping. All right, what did you score? Comment it below. And if you want another one, hit subscribe. And I'll see you in the next quiz.